Hi everyone, we're Midland High, and this year we chose Shelterhouse as our Charity of the Year.
Shelterhouse is a non-profit organization committed to providing safety, shelter, counseling services, and advocacy for survivors of domestic abuse or sexual assault.
Hi everyone, we are currently outside Shelterhouse. They've been a huge help for us with 1 Billion Rising over the last few years, which is the largest global movement to end violence against women and children, based off the staggering statistic that 1 in 3 women will face violence in their lifetime.
We really align with their mission and think that what they are doing is helping the community, and that's why we chose them.
My name is Sue Williams, and I am the Client Services Coordinator here at Shelterhouse. I've been with Shelterhouse for over 11 years. I started working here as an intern, and then once I got my BSW, which is Bachelor in Social Work, I was hired on as an advocate, and then I moved up. Shelterhouse is an agency that provides services for those who have experienced domestic violence and sexual assault. We know that domestic violence happens in our community. 1 in 3 and 1 in 4 men experience domestic violence. So think about it. We live in a population of, I think Midland is about 43,000. So about 10,000 people experience domestic violence or sexual assault in our community. I got involved with the Shelterhouse actually by volunteering. I was providing childcare for those parents who were receiving counseling services, and so I watched their children, and then I was part of the Girls on the Run. Girls on the Run used to be umbrella under Shelterhouse, and I became an assistant coach and coach. So again, I mentioned our work is very important because it is happening here in our community, and some still believe that women and people in poverty experience domestic violence or sexual assault, and that's not the case. Domestic violence and sexual assault does not discriminate. Anybody can experience it, and we just want to give that awareness, knowing that, again, that statistic that I gave you earlier, that when you have a population of 43,000, 10,000 could be experiencing one or the other. So the biggest thing is, like, we all have friends, we have family members, we have connections. Even strangers sometimes will come up to you and be like, you know, I'm experiencing domestic violence, or I've been sexually assaulted. First thing first is always be a listener. Don't give them advice. You can just say, you know, they're reaching out to you because they somehow formed a trust in you. And so you can just say, hey, I know an agency that I can give you the number for, and just reach out to us if you'd like. Help us out is we do a lot of volunteer works, and we couldn't do it without our volunteers, honestly. So you can always call our human resources person, and she can connect you to appropriate work that you're looking for.
As we previously stated, Shelterhouse has helped us run our awareness campaign event, 1 Billion Rising. This is an annual event that we hold that Shelterhouse has helped spread more information to the student body about.
Recently, Shelterhouse has been helping us more actively in our campaign. For example, last year at our Walk a Mile event, they had a speaker come in to tell us more, and we had collected donations for them.
This year we'll be holding a Music Fest open mic style event, which Shelterhouse will also be speaking at and collecting donations.